I want to point out something to you in the We Buy Houses learning world as I start to scroll down the courses that are currently available. You may not notice, but some are more technical or logical than others, while other courses are towards the language and communication skills. And which one is more important than the other? Well, they're both just as important. In fact, they're essential. You can know everything about everything on the mechanics of how your business works, but if you cannot explain it to somebody in simple language so that they understand, your business is not going to last very long. And when you're dealing with people that have never heard of concepts that you're trying to convey to them, do you think it's really going to be effective to give them all the jargon, all the technical language, all the breakdown of everything that they don't really need to know? Or do you think it's easier just to explain in simple terms? Give them analogies that they can grasp onto, that they understand, and equate it with what you're trying to do. Lease option? Have you ever heard of leasing a car? What happens at the end of the lease? Oh, you can buy it. Yeah, well, it's just like that. Well, I could be doing the same with everything. So people can feel a part of it, they can understand it, they can tell their friends, and they can say it in a way that they're not going to be easily discouraged. When I'm communicating with people, I am forewarning them what their friends, family, accountant, legal people are going to say in a friendly way. It's important because guess what will kill the deal? What other people say. So I have to be aware of both. It may be best if you've got somebody whose strengths are on one side of the fence and your strengths are on the other. So there's both sides that are taken care of in the system. Also, what I do is I have monthly conference calls. And in these calls, I explain how I do things and why I do things. Remember, I have my way of communicating my message. You could do it your own way. Your business may be different. Your strategies may be different. You could be using some of these techniques to circumvent all the problems that you have with the banks, with the legal, people taking so long. So you'd use, say, a lease option to get it done quickly prior to getting any bank finance, whatever. And so you'll just use a language, talking to people. We're going to get this, get you a deposit up front. How does that make you feel? Get money in your hand to make sure you've got a serious person that you're dealing with. Well, that sounds absolutely fantastic. But also, I show people, I like giving them a visual template. So I've told you before, people, they get bamboozled, they get frozen if they get lost in a script. So I want people to be part of the process, and as part of my communication strategies, if they can see the path, where they are today. They could be motivated, they've got an urgent situation, and where do they want to get to? They want to get to resolution, solution. So how can we take you on this path? And I show them the path, what it looks like, so that when I'm talking to them in this world that's post-COVID, because now people can deal with me over the internet, and I can show them an image. And an image speaks 1,000 words. And they've got something embedded in their head that they can visualize it. So instead of the same old script that I hear from everybody, how much are you going to rip me off? How much below market value? Because they've heard it 1,000,000 times before, except when they speak to me, they can see what I'm saying is different. They can be a part of the process. Do you want to go along the trip with me so we get from A to Z and we all live happily ever after? And then they've got something they can grasp, something that's different. So I share that with you in the system as we learn and grow together as you're going week by week through these new and different ways of transacting property, which is maybe alien, different to you, exciting, whatever. But it's got to be like Mary Kay says, for you to grasp this, to understand it, to be a part of it. Mary Kay said, is it easy? Does it work? Can I do it? I'm thinking of Mary Kay when I'm thinking of you.